Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader here for Mr. Topstep with your Wednesday morning pre-market webcast. Right off the bat, I want to apologize for yesterday's video. We had some audio difficulties, and I guess if you really cranked it up, you could hear. So for the trouble that caused, I'm sorry. We've got that fixed this morning, and it shouldn't be a problem in the future. Let's take a look at the markets. As everybody knows, today is the EU summit. Yesterday, it was supposed to be a finance minister meeting and then a summit, but now it's just going to be a summit. Today is what I like to call a headline minefield, and it's going to be a situation where just about everybody is going to be on the wires at different points in time. I know Merkel has been on the wires this morning, laying out her expectations of the meeting, and that's just going to continue throughout the day. And unlike things that happen over on this side of the pond, over there you've got the UK, you've got France, Germany, Portugal, Greece, Italy. They're all going to be coming out with whatever statements they need to make to satisfy their own respective bases, and all of those headlines are going to be grabbed and thrown in the hopper, and it should make things fairly volatile today. So as far as the charts go, we're sitting right on the 200-day exponential moving average, trying to decide if we want to be above the 200 or below the 200. And Europe is all sitting in a room fighting amongst themselves, deciding what they want to do with their future. So today is not a day to make super big bets in the market. Today is a day to use stops. Today is definitely a day to be hedged and to be very mindful of that real-time news that's coming out during the course of the day. As the trade is now, yesterday we went up as high as 1254 half. We came down off of that, and then about 2 o'clock in the afternoon until about 3:30, we created a series of lower highs and higher lows on the 5-minute chart, creating what a lot of people call a wedge. And those tend to end badly, and this one did as well. It kind of ground down and then spilled out, and that's where we got our push down to the lows yesterday. In the chat room, we were on it, and we identified it pretty early, and we were able to take advantage of it when it did spill. So if you haven't checked out the chat room yet and you trade futures every day, I really wish you would. It's a very unique place, and it is a lot of good people that are willing to answer questions. And I've been in there for a couple years now, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So that's my public service announcement here. First resistance today is going to be 1234, which is the daily pivot, and 1221 is a 9-day pivot, and that really needs to hold. News-wise, here we've got durable goods at 8:30 Eastern Time, the new home sales at 10 o'clock, crude inventories at 10:30. The summit is supposed to be happening later in the European day, so figure from about from the lunch hour on, you've really got to be on your toes. But be on your toes all day, because I'm looking at here comes Portugal. I mean, it's going to be happening all day. So it's just be aware. Tomorrow is GDP and jobless claims. So keep that in mind as we get closer to the closing bell. People are going to start setting up for that. Let's do support and resistance. Currently trading 1231. So on the upside, so we're sitting right on the 200, which is 1231.22. Upside, 1234, 1243, 1247, 1254 half, 1264.25, 1277, and 1283. On the downside, 1229.83, which is the 3-day pivot, 1221.75, the 9-day, 1217.47, which is the 100-day exponential, 1213 to 1214, 1213 to 1214, which is a fib level, and the number 1213, which has been a big support up and down. And it's always going to be on my table until it proves us wrong. 1210, 1203, 1200, half, which is a 20-day, and 1196.16. The only other number I'll throw out there is down at 1182 and change is the 20 and 45-day pivots, which are in lockstep. And you can get the pivots on the Topstep website. It should be on the front page, or you can look under my name and my contributor page and click the articles, and it'll bring up all the pivots and anything else I've done. So everybody have a good day today. Trade safely. Watch out for the minefield. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader from Mr. Topstep. Have a good one.